Nobody talks about female masturbation. It's like Fight Club. It's like the first rule of female masturbation club is not to talk about female masturbation club. And I thought that was a real problem when I was growing up because, well, like boys, I discovered my sexuality and I was really confused. I'm like, what am I doing? What is this? And I didn't really feel comfortable asking my parents about it, and I couldn't really ask a teacher. And when I asked my friends, who were like, what are you doing? Please don't talk about this again. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'm just a weirdo. Because I was like, well, but I think what I'm doing is masturbation, because when I see movies, I was only 13 at the time, but I already knew that men would masturbate because I see it in movies. There's jokes about men masturbating. There's also swear words about men masturbating, but it's really weird if you try and apply it for a woman. So I'm here today to state the fact that female masturbation is amazing, and I think you would all agree if you knew how good it was. And so not only is it amazing, but it also has really good benefits for your health, like releasing stress. It's good for anxiety, and also there's so many words to say about how amazing it is, but also it's good for independence because, well, you're doing it yourself, right? You don't need anyone else. Also, for self-love because, well, you're loving yourself, and also, just like men, it's a great sexual release. And so I'm here because I want to raise awareness about this, because I'm new to the Netherlands and I'm making new friends at school, and well, as an icebreaker, I'm like, so how do you masturbate? And they're a bit like, what? Sorry. And I'm like, come on, let's talk about it. I'm really interested because I'm like a private researcher. One day I'm going to make a whole book about all the ways women can masturbate. And they were like, oh, okay, so at the beginning they're a bit awkward. They're like whispering, like, and I'm like, okay, so how do you masturbate? And they tell me how they do it or how they don't do it. In a lot of cases, women of my age, so I'm 23, and girls all around me who are about my age or a bit younger, they actually haven't masturbated before, and they've already had sexual intercourse. And as you probably know, that can be a problem, because if you don't know how to please yourself, how can you expect someone else to please you? So I'm really interested, and I'm trying to push my friends to discover their body and like not be ashamed of masturbation. And yeah, I want it to be normalized towards both genders because it's great for everything. And so, and I also have the privilege to live in a country where we're allowed to talk about this. I'm allowed to openly state that I love to masturbate. But in other countries, women are actually mutilated. Their organs are mutilated because female pleasure isn't a priority, and it shouldn't, it's not existent for them. It's not what women are meant to have or do. So please, 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 let the first rule of female masturbation club be, talk about female masturbation, guys. Okay, that was my talk.